So as we all know, Fortnite centers a lot around cosmetics, and the one place where you can buy all your cosmetics is in the item shop. If you go into the item shop on pretty much any given day, you are bombarded by collab items, cars, jam tracks, Lego stuff, and sometimes something good. It's honestly really overwhelming, and it might put off newer players from even buying anything. This is already on top of the shop lacking something, I guess. It just feels off somehow and not at all like Fortnite. From a visual aspect, I mean. Just the design of the overall shop is really corporate and bland. Recently, they made changes to how the icons of the items look within the shop, and yes, it's definitely an improvement, but that's brought upon its own set of issues. So today on the Etcetras channel, we will be discussing the decline of the Fortnite item shop and how I would fix it. By the way, this is all based on my own opinion and personal taste, so don't crucify me in the comments. But first, can you press the like button, and pretty please with a cherry on top, can you subscribe to the channel? Or else.
I'm just kidding.
I'll do it though.
I'm just playing, dude.
No, I'm serious.
But no, I'll actually do it.
Also use code Etcetras in the item shop. I want to start giveaways up soon in the Discord. Link in the description, by the way. So by doing that, you guys will help me start those up faster. By the way, huge thanks to Bone Crush 2011 for the video idea. So let's just get started. So to understand how we got here, we need to go back in time to the first Fortnite item shop design. That's right, we're going back in time to the first Fortnite item shop design. So let's take a look at the original Fortnite item shop. It's the same as the Save the World item shop, but with Battle Royale items. Look at how few items there are, just your featured and daily items. The featured would stay for a few days, but then the dailies would change every day. Very classic design. Now to the Chapter 2 item shop. Very much more the same, but then adding more. Now you have to scroll to the left or right to see more of the tabs of seasonal offers and stuff like that. Honestly, it's a hassle, and I don't really care for it. The late Chapter 2 item shop? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I think this is where the item shop got good. And I mean really good. This design is like, mwah, chef's kiss. Love the design. It just feels like Fortnite. Scroll down to see items, which you can see a little bit off screen. Love it. This design was so good, it remained until Fortnite OG, when it changed to being more classic. This is a classic format, and it's a pretty good adaptation of that old original Chapter 1 item shop format. Not cluttered, but of course, it was the start of the OG season, and that quickly changed. Now for the item shop at the end of the OG season. Starting to look more familiar, isn't it? Look, I like this format, but there are way too many things in the shop, and not everything in the shop has the rectangle backgrounds for some reason, like the creator code, so it just kind of throws me off a little bit. I don't like how they also removed like the diagonal lines that you saw in like the Chapter 2 shop. I think that really added emphasis to the names of the items, so I wish that stayed around. And finally, Chapter 5 item shops. And this is where things go down the toilet. You know how these are. Fully rounded, removed rarities, sapped all the joy they had. I mean, if you just did the Chapter 2 item shop with less items and those diagonal lines fused with that end of OG season style, that would have been perfect. But overall, this was caused by the shift in Fortnite, changing to accommodate the incoming metaverse aspect of the game. Hopefully, Chapter 2 OG and Chapter 6 will attempt to course correct some of this, but it's not looking that likely at the moment. So all this begs the question, how would I fix the item shop? Well, here's how I would fix it. So let's start off with the overall UI. First of all, bring back rarities. Make the rarities the background of the item, just like the Fortnite OG shop, at the beginning of it at least. It makes it more cohesive, and that way it feels more like Fortnite, and you know what you're gonna get. Alright, now let's talk about the actual item shop items, or at least the backgrounds of them. So these backgrounds are rectangles with rounded edges. I really do not like that. It's kind of stinky. I much preferred it when the item shop was rectangles with rough edges, so let's just go back to that throughout the shop. It just adds so much character to the game. And rounded edges? I don't know. They don't really feel like Fortnite to me. I prefer the rougher edges that old Fortnite had. The same goes for the item shop tab selection on the side. It has the rough edges that are round, and I feel like that's a pretty good compromise between the two, but I still prefer the OG rough edges of Fortnite. On the topic of the item shop tab selection thingy on the side, I think it should be more prominent when not open, and besides that, it's pretty good. Then the diagonal lines at the bottom of of each item, providing a background for the item name, like in the Chapter 2 shops. This should also be brought back as it makes it look really clean overall. Also, whenever they do the featured item billboard, they should be showcase items of the shop, not when something is new from 7 days ago. For instance, the new Iron Spider skin has a billboard. They should only have that if it's the focus of the shop, so pretty much like the first 2 days that's out, not the first week of it being out. After that, change it to something else, and it doesn't need to be new. If, for example, Kratos comes back, there should be a billboard for him, and it should be the focus. Since it's the focus, it should be a billboard, not just an item has been here for 7 days, so it has a billboard for no reason. And by the way, billboards should be at the top of the shop, not the middle, not the bottom, all the way at the top. That way, their importance is highlighted, and they stand out a lot more. Then, I'd revert the text back to the old item shop text. The new one absolutely sucks, and the one we had in OG was absolutely perfect. For UI, when viewing actual items within the shop, I just changed the locker backgrounds to be the rectangles with rough edges. And besides that, I don't really know. There's not much else they can do unless they bring back rarities. Please do that. Now to collab skins. Okay, first things first, all collabs with the same brand should be put into one tab. That will be an item shop within an item shop. For instance, all Marvel collabs will be put into a Marvel tab, which will function as a separate Marvel item shop. That way, people can find collabs a lot easier, and Epic Games will probably make a lot more money. These collab shops won't always be in the item shop and will be in rotation. Collabs tend to clutter up the item shop, so we're doing some decluttering by doing that. This will only be a thing for collabs with multiple skins, however, so let's say at least 5 to 6 collab skins. Collab skins that are standalone, like the Lethal Company collab, should be their own thing and in the item shop like usual. If a 5 to 6 skin collab hasn't returned for a long time, then it should return as usual and be featured in the item shop prominently with a billboard, and then become a separate collab shop that is in rotation. Okay, metaverse modes time. So Rocket Racing, if it's a collab car, then they should feature in the item shop with a billboard. That's pretty obvious. I for one would like to know if Lightning McQueen is actually in the item shop when I look right away. Now I'm going to introduce a solution for all the modes. A separate shop when you choose it as a game mode in the lobby. You'll have the regular item shop, but then you'll have Racing Shop when you choose Rocket Racing, Festival Shop when you choose Festival, and Lego Shop when you choose Lego Fortnite. Here, you can put all the daily items that are in rotation as well as any featured items. So for Rocket Racing, all the non-licensed boosts, wheels, and cars. Festival, you put all your songs, instruments, and festival emotes. New songs can be in the item shop under the current festival artists, just so they can be promoted regularly, and they'll switch with the release of new songs. For Lego, put all the skins you want to always be there, and also the builds and stuff. That way, the item shop won't have to be held up by items having to be in the Lego game mode. This way, the item shop is the item shop, and it makes it easier so that players can always find what they want. And finally, the overall items within the shop. There should be a lot less overall, and they should change it to have just the featured and daily alongside the festival artists and new songs. That's it. Then just collabs, licensed car stuff also whenever they come out, but don't keep them there for a week, maybe 4 days at most. If general item shop rotation is the same, these items all usually come back within 2 to 3 months, so you don't need them there for a week. And 4 days is generally enough, especially with the introduction of the online Fortnite item shop on their website.
There's nothing. Thank you, son.
And that's how I would fix the Fortnite item shop. Overall, it has been ridden with metaverse stuff, and by simply cleaning it up a little and not making it so overwhelming, we would have a great item shop. The item shop is really important in Fortnite's game design, even if it's just cosmetics. I really do think it would be a mistake if they kept it so corporate and bland instead of cartoony and, well, Fortnite like it used to be. But what do you guys think? How would you fix the item shop? Once again, this is all just based on my personal opinion and taste, so don't bully me too much in the comments. Once again, huge shout out to BoneCrush2011 for the video idea, and like and subscribe and use code etc in the Fortnite item shop. See ya.